Good morning, Ms. Walton.
Good morning.
Can you introduce yourself to the jury and spell your last name for the record?
I can. My name is Janna Walton, and it's Walton.
And where do you live, Ms. Walton?
I live at 1200 Malakote Road in Northport, Florida, 34288.
Thank you. And I know it's not something you do every day, so you might be a little bit nervous.
Correct.
But if you don't mind trying to speak up a little bit louder.
I sure will.
Thank you. So how long have you lived on Malakote Road?
Almost 3 years.
Okay. And through your time living there, did you come to know the residents of 1240 Malakote Road, Robbie and Jennifer Tower?
I did.
Did you consider them personal friends?
I did.
Describe their role in the neighborhood.
Well, we called them the mayor of Malakote Road. He and Robbie and Jen both got us together every month. He was always walking his dogs down the street, saying hi. We were always seeing them. They'd come over our house at least twice a week, and we'd just hang out and talk. So we were good friends.
And through that, did you also come to know their adoptive son, Dima Tower?
Just briefly.
All right. And is the Tower's home right next door to yours, or was it further down the street?
There's one house in between us. It's one house over.
Okay. And did anyone live in that house between your home and the Tower's home?
Not on that date. Someone does now, but not then.
Okay, so in 2023 it was vacant.
Correct, it's a rental.
All right. Now, I want to take you back to the night of August 31st of 2023. Were you home that night?
I was.
And who else was home with you?
My husband, my son, and my daughter.
All right. How old are your children?
Right now, 10 and 19.
Okay. Now, just before midnight that night, what were you doing?
I was sleeping.
Okay. Were you sleeping in your bedroom?
I was.
Okay. And is your bedroom on the first or the second floor?
It's on the second floor.
Okay. And is it located at the back of the house or more towards the front of the house?
It's actually on the side. It goes front to back on the side of the house.
Okay. Now, about a quarter till midnight, did something wake you up?
It did.
Tell the jury what you heard.
Well, I heard the Ring doorbell at first.
Okay.
So
And after you heard that doorbell, what did you hear next?
I heard banging and screaming for help. I need help. I need help.
Okay. And that voice, I need help, I need help. Did you recognize that voice?
I did not recognize the voice at the time. It woke me up out of a sleep. It's just a female voice. That's all I could know at the time.
Okay. Now, when you heard what was happening at your door, were you afraid?
Yeah, I was concerned. I ran downstairs to my daughter, who was sleeping downstairs in the room down there, and that was the first thing I did, make sure she was okay.
Okay. So when you ran downstairs, you made sure she was okay?
I did.
Okay. Did you see your son as well?
He followed me down the stairs, because he heard it as well.
Okay. Now, after you made sure that your daughter was safe, what did you do then?
I went back upstairs. My husband was actually still asleep, and I woke him up, and I explained what I had heard. So.
Yeah. And I want to take just one step back.
Okay.
Before you went back upstairs, did you do anything to try to see what was happening outside?
Yeah, I did. I actually peeked through, right next to our front door, there's a glass window, and there's many blinds on it. So I peeked through those to see anything, but our light was off, so it was dark out there. I didn't see anything.
Okay. And after you checked that front window, did you check another window at the front of your house?
I did. Right next to it is that office / guest room, and there's a window in there too. It's a little bit bigger window, so I checked that one too to see if I could see anything. But it was dark. It was dark outside.
So were you able to see anyone at your door out that window?
I couldn't see anything.
No. Okay. So after you did that, what did you do then?
I went up. That's when I went up to go wake my husband up and tell him what I heard, and then I came back downstairs.
Yeah. So when you first wake up your husband, what were you guys doing upstairs?
We were actually trying to find the gun safe key. We couldn't find it, so of course we were very nervous. It was concerning, so we trying to find the key. He was looking around for it, and I went back downstairs to my daughter and to my son.
Yeah.
So
was he able to find the gun?
He was not.
Okay. So once you go back downstairs, were you able to see anything at that point?
No.
No. Okay. So what did you do then?
That's when I called 911.
Okay. And when you called 911, about, to the best of your memory, how much time had passed since you were first woken up?
Couldn't have been more than 5 minutes. Just maybe that's about it.
Yeah. Now, while you were talking on the phone with the 911 dispatcher, did you open your front door?
I did.
Can you tell the jury what you saw?
I saw a lot of blood on the ground. I didn't expect that. I had actually turned the light on to see, and when I did, I looked down and you can see it all on my front porch, front walkway.
And what did you do when you saw that blood?
Oh, I kind of freaked out a little. I told them that we needed someone. I don't know if it was an ambulance or police or whoever. 911 told me to shut the door and lock it, and I did. So, and they asked me to stay on the phone with them until an officer showed up.
Yeah. So you're still on the phone while that
Yes.
happened?
Yes.
All right.
You may.
So I'm showing you the film pre-marked States Exhibit 2 for identification. Can you take a look at that disc?
Yes, I see it.
Do you recognize it?
I do.
How do you recognize it?
This was the disc that we reviewed prior to this to make sure, and I signed it and dated it.
Okay, so you reviewed the contents of that disc?
I did.
Okay. And are the contents of that disc a true and accurate copy of the 911 call that you made on August 31st of 2023?
It is.
Your Honor, at this time, the state would move to enter States 2 into evidence.
No objection. Right. What's been pre-marked as States Exhibit Number 2 will be admitted into evidence. You may publish it at your leisure. Are you going to play it right now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is there a transcript with that or no?
No.
No. Okay. Before you publish it, let me let the jurors know. All items that are admitted into evidence, for example, this 911 tape, it's not your last opportunity to view, listen to, or consider that evidence. At the end of the trial, when you're in that deliberation room, we'll have what we call a jury card. IT will come down and explain it to you, and you'll be able to, for example, put this disc into your jury card and listen to it again in the jury room, okay?
And for the record, the state's publishing States 2. And it might get a little bit of light.
Okay.
What is the location of the emergency?
Excuse me, it's not much emergency anymore right now, but we live at 1200 Malakote Road in Northport. So I was trying to reach Northport police, and it keeps sending me back to this.
Okay, so we got a police issue going on?
No, I was upstairs in bed, and my daughter was sleeping downstairs, and someone screamed, and banged on our door and rang the doorbell, screaming, I need help, I need help. It took me a second to register what was going on, and we were trying to find, our gun upstairs before we opened the door, and the person's gone.
Okay, well, let's connect you over Northport so we can check the area. Let me connect you, please.
Okay, thank you.
Northport emergency. This is Sarasota connecting a caller at 1200 Malakote Road.
Okay. Caller, what's your emergency?
Yes, ma'am. It's not as much emergency for us right now, but about 5 minutes ago or so, maybe a few more, there was a woman that came on the door. I was upstairs sleeping, but I heard the doorbell ring. And my daughter was sleeping upstairs, and the girl was screaming, I guess, and I heard her scream. My son heard her scream. And she's saying, I need help, I need help. And, when I got downstairs, the person's gone, but there's not a lot of houses around here with you, but whoever it is, someone,
So it was
I heard it.
It was one woman, she knocked on your door?
It was a woman's voice I heard. I don't know. And my ring camera doesn't work out there, of course, right now. But yeah, she banged on the door, and rang the doorbell, and screamed, I need help, I need help.
Okay.
And I was just not out there. I haven't gone out yet, but
Okay.
we were trying to find one of our weapons, but we can't find one.
Okay, so did you ever see her?
I did not, and my camera's not working, so.
Did anyone in your home see her?
No. Well, heard her.
Okay.
pretty vacant around here. The house across the street is empty, the house next door is empty.
Okay,
There's only like 2 other houses on the street.
okay. And, did you only hear one voice, or did you hear more than one?
Only one. Oh, there's a whole bunch of blood outside. We need an ambulance now. Someone please,
There's
someone,
a whole
hey,
bunch
there's
of
blood out
blood?
there. Yes, there's blood on my front door. On my front steps. Oh, shit.
Okay. Okay, I
It
need
is
you,
blood on the front door.
okay, I need you to lock the door and stay in the
It's
house.
locked, it's locked, it's locked. It's locked.
Okay.
Now, we heard at the end of that call, you went back inside and locked the door. After you went back inside, where did you go in the house?
Dispatch had asked us if there was another exit that we can go out through to meet with an officer, and I said, yes, we can go out the garage. So we went into the garage until they told us to open the door.
Okay. So when you were told that police had arrived, did you open the garage door?
I did.
Okay. Can you tell the jury, what did you see when you opened that door?
Well, when the door went up, we could see the police lights, the headlights coming down, just the headlights, no blue lights or anything. And it stopped at a distance, which is 2 houses. They stopped 2 houses down. And then I started to walk out of the garage, and then the next thing we know is we see a black vehicle pull out from in front of the home 1240 Malakote Road and drive off, and the police officer followed behind with blue lights and sirens. Okay. And we were like, what just happened?
Yeah. Now, the car that you saw, that black car, did you recognize it?
I did.
And who did it belong to?
It was Dima Tower. I actually said, what is Dima's car driving away, and why are the police chasing it?
Okay. So you recognize that car from
I did.
being in the neighborhood?
Well, my husband was working on his car for him. So.
And when
yes.
was that?
Oh, that week.
All right. Now, when you went outside to meet with police, did you see more blood stains on your driveway in the front area?
We did, yes. I did.
Great. And the state's approaching the witness with what's been pre-marked. It states exhibits 1A through J, which have been previously shown to the defense.
Okay. Okay, you may approach. Yeah.
Now, Ms. Walton, if you can take your time, go through each one of these images, and then look up when you're finished.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you recognize these photographs?
I do.
How do you recognize them?
They're of my driveway and my house in the walkway.
Yeah. And do these photographs capture a fair and accurate depiction of the front areas of your home as it appeared after you called 911 on August 31st of 2023?
It does.
And at this time, the state would move into evidence states 1A through 1J.
No objection.
Right, A1 through AJ will be admitted. You may publish them at your leisure.
Yes, the state would publish at this time through an exact digital copy.
Just let the bailiffs know, let Carl and Fitz know if you need lights turned on.
Let's see how it shows up.
Okay.
So for the record, the state will start with states Ms. Walton, there is a perfect. Maybe a slight.
Which button was it on here? Top one or that one?
On the side.
I got that on.
And then just press the red
The
button
red
down
one.
the whole time that you want to be. All right, so this is 1A. And Ms. Walton, is this of you looking straight towards your house from the road?
Yes.
Okay, and using the pointer, could you just kind of point for the jury where your bedroom area is?
Right up in here.
Okay. And if we're looking at that image, where, obviously it's obstructed, but where would your front door be?
That window is the office window, and my front door is literally right next to it, so it goes around the garage.
All right. And this is, states 1B. And can you point for the jury where the blood marks are that you see in this image?
Well, there's a trail that goes all the way around right in here.
And I see your truck in this image. What's underneath the gray covering that we see?
It's an old Chevy vehicle truck.
Can you folks hear the witness, jurors?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, they're having a tough time. I'm having a tough time too. It's difficult. You're looking at the
I
photo
know.
and the
Yeah.
light's
Let me
not-
hold
yeah.
this a little closer, and I'll try and lean over. Do we need to start over with those? Do we need to start over? Oh, that's
That's
good.
okay. And you said that's a Chevy.
Yeah, it's an old classic vehicle that my husband is working on.
All right. And so states 1C. Some additional blood. States 1D. So is this on the other side of that Chevy?
It is.
And where does your front pathway start that leads to your door in this image?
Right here.
States 1E. So is this the front pathway?
It is. You came right where I pointed to that one in the last slide. You actually walk this way and walk up.
Okay, so that direction is the front door.
Is the front door. Yes.
And does this show your front door?
It does.
And that's 1F. I've got 1G. And can you point for the jury? Do you see any footprints in this image?
I do. I see a partial right there, and I see one right there, and right there. Possibly right there, too.
So is that what you first saw when you opened the door in the 911 call?
I saw that whole pile of it. Just that is what I saw, yes.
And this is 1H. And 1I. What are we looking at here?
The wall where my Ring doorbell is?
Okay. So is that to the side of your front door?
It is.
And you said that the camera itself wasn't functioning at that time.
Not very well. It picked up barely anything, so.
And then this is 1J. Can you tell the jury, do you see any blood on that doorbell?
I do. I see it right here and right there.
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm going to shut it off. So if we can have the lights, please, deputy. All right. Now, did you speak with police about what you had seen that night?
I did.
All right. In your honor, a moment to confer.
You bet.
No further questions at this time.
Defense, when you're ready.
Good morning, Ms. Walton. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well. How are you?
Doing well. How long have you lived at 1200 Malakote Road?
It'll be 3 years in January.
So you had basically just moved there back in August of 23, correct?
It will have been, yeah, it was that year.
Okay,
It's
so
January to August, yes.
you'd only lived there about 8 months.
8 months.
Okay. And you said that the house next to you was a rental, so it was vacant at that time?
It was vacant at the time.
How long had it been vacant for?
Probably about 6 months.
Okay. And you said that Malakote Road is a small little area. Is there a cul-de-sac there or something?
No, it's like a group of 3 streets that kind of come around in a circle, and that a couple of them cut through, but they loop around. There's only like 2 ways in and out, and it's kind of tucked. There's no cross through. You have to all go out the front.
It's on the backside of like Toledo Blade Elementary School down
It
there,
is,
correct?
correct.
Okay. And your neighbors, the Towers, became friends pretty quickly.
They did.
You said that you would go see each other monthly, correct?
We would all, a few of us that had houses right there would actually meet in the street and just hang out about once a month. And then they would come over, about twice a week during the week or on the weekend.
And your oldest was only a couple years younger than Mr. Tower, correct?
Correct.
All right. Did they ever socialize together?
No.
When you say that you met Mr. Tower briefly, in the 8 months, how many times do you think that you saw him?
A handful. He wasn't around most of the time. I think he had just come back from wherever he was.
When you did see him and talk to him, were there any conversations with him, or was it pretty quick or just see him?
It was brief. He came to my house 2 days prior to this because, as I mentioned, my husband was helping him fix his vehicle.
Okay. And was that the most exposure that you had to him a couple days before that?
Yes.
Did he seem socially adept to you? Okay. But again, your oldest didn't have any kind of social interaction with him whatsoever.
No, sir.
And even though you guys were having these parties on a regular basis, you didn't have any additional social interaction with him, correct?
Nope.
All right. And when your husband was working on the car with him the week prior, you didn't have any interactions with him then either?
I did not.
Okay. But your husband did?
Yes.
Obviously? Okay.
Yes.
Do you know what part of the car they were working on?
No, I don't know.
If I could have a moment, Judge.
Sure.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
You redirect from the state?
No, Your Honor.
You may step down, ma'am.
Thank
That's
you.
your first step, okay?